Hey y'all, what's going on? How you doing? Hope you're well. How's your mama now? Hope they're good. So, it's been a minute since I've done a video. There's been a few things change. So, I guess this video is going to be about steering column stuff. No, we'll do a steering column video after this one. Let's start with updates, things that's changed. So, in one of the last videos, I told you I was taking my car to my buddy's to do some work, and I left y'all hanging, and I apologize. I feel bad for that. I really do, deeply. Like it hits right there in my old thumper. But let's start. I just throw you an update to catch you up with the car. So, for one, we have wheels. I've always wanted these wheels on this car. I've loved it, but as y'all know, they're not cheap at all, especially when dealing with F-body stuff, F-body specific wheels, but we have them. So that's the thing. New drag pack, they're lighter than the spikes, and yeah, they're nice. Anyways, so new wheels, it's one thing. Now the major thing, we kind of gotta go under the car for. So, alright, so I mean, it's obvious at this point, now that we're under here, we have, okay, remember, we have nice stuff. Heim joints, all of the fixings from Midwest Chassis, Vikings, adjustables, peeps, knobs. We have all that up here now. On my Facebook, I done a live video, and we've lost 70 pounds off the car total. Most of it was just right here, overstock K-member. Me and Bryant done this in today's time, but we're Heim jointed, everything. It's really nice setup. So we got that, and I'm not going under the rear of the car to show you, because if you hear yeah. So we have the anti-roll bar steel. We have adjustable lower control arms. We have an adjustable pan arm bar. And of course, I've always had an adjustable torque arm hiding behind the boom tube stuff. So, yeah. Oh, and the Viking double adjustable coilovers back there as well. So, I feel weird doing this without my hat. I always have a hat on, but it's in the house, and Leo's asleep. I'm not going to wake him up, but now that you know about that, changes made to the car. I still got to pull the converter out and get it to PTC. I've had a lot on my plate here lately, but I will be making appearances this year at some point in time. But now that you know about that, I did something else as well that is also taking up a lot of my time, as if everything else wasn't. It's killing time. It's killing me. I wonder what Clint Black. Anyways, we made another improvement. Yeah. We got us a nice trailer. My duct tape let go. We had some pretty serious storms come through here a few weeks ago. Hi, Dixie. or well, it was last weekend, some pretty serious storms come through the South Alabama region, and we suffered some damage. It blew this panel off. There's one on the other side blew off, and it really destroyed the roof. But either way, I gotta go sneak in closed. You know what? Just come on in. Come on. I'll show you the inside. It's nice in here. Whoa, door. As long as my door don't fall off the hinge. Welcome. No, okay, don't be judgmental. I know it looks rough, but it's a work in progress. Y'all know I ain't scared of a work in progress. But I just got to put new seals around the back door. That looks worse on camera than it actually is. It's just the flooring wrinkled up a little bit. Floor's solid, everything's solid but the roof now, because storms. We got a little bit of moving to do. I finally got my car put in here, and I got to move the air compressor just so I can get a little more room on the back side of my car. Just make me feel better. I do have an AC unit to go on it. I don't know much about this. If anybody knows anything about these, I need the controller that plugs into the bottom. Yeah. I already put one fan in it because it had a cover, and when I went and picked it up, so the trip was an adventure, to say the least. So I took my brother with me because it was like 2 hours away in Mississippi. Super cool guy I dealt with. Took my brother. It was raining, kind of stormy. It was on and off hit and miss thunderstorms. And on the way down there, my wipers on my Dodge just decided to quit working. So my brother offered to take his truck to go get it, because he's got a pretty nice Duramax. But I said no. 90% of the time it's going to be pulled with my Dodge. I need to see how it's going to react with my Dodge, like how my Dodge is going to handle it, which is perfectly fine. It's a first gen, but still. Either way, come back through storms, raining, everything. That was fun. No fun. It was horrible. It was actually terrifying. No trailer brakes at all. I think I've got that worked out, but no trailer brakes whatsoever. But we looked at it. It was nice. I've cleaned it up a lot because this was a dirt track trailer. I've done a lot of cleaning to it and found all the bad that I got to fix, stuff like that. But when we was leaving or looking at it, I noticed that vent up there was open, and I was like, Self, you need to close that before we leave so we don't rip it off. Self forgot, and when we left, I left it laying in front of that dude's driveway. Anyways, got a fan up there now with a heating element and everything. So I'm gonna replace the wood up here and make this a sleeping. Sorry, my dad called. But I'm gonna redo this, like where waters come in. It's killed this wood. So I gotta replace this. But when I do, since I'm replacing it, I'm gonna carpet something, and then we're gonna have a mattress up here. I'm putting some plug-ins up there, stuff like that. Make a nice little sleep area since I'm gonna have heat and AC. But we got I'll go around front and show you all this in a minute, but we got a winch finally that's nice and mounted with somewhere's a remote. Somewhere there's a wireless remote for it. Somewhere. I gotta get all this out. This is where I was working on. There it is. With a wireless remote, which is kind of very nice. It goes out. It goes out. There we go. Oop. Yeah. We go out and in. Thought that was cool. So, and then of course we got this one for backup. Lights and all that stuff work. I'll show you around the generator and stuff in a minute. Like I was saying earlier, the back door's got to be resealed, like just a piece of weather stripping up the sides. That ain't no thing. I ain't worried about it. But my biggest issue, the roof was a mess, and now it's worse of a mess because I had some trees fall on it and it got all this wet, and it only took a week to rot that thin cracked wood, so glad I got insurance, I guess. But it had a vent like that in the front. But either way, so it's not a bad trailer, you know, for what I got in it. Of course, under here, you know, it's a little gateway. I got that air compressor actually come with it, and then that's everything on the outside. Let's go on out here. Come on. What are you waiting for? Just get in here and look at it. So, you know, under here is the jack set up and everything. So it's kind of nice. Got an electric jack. It's really nice. That's the winch, and it's come with another winch because the spring come apart on the back door, and the dude threw the winch in because he didn't replace it and forgot to tell me about it. So I'm just gonna mount a winch to the ceiling, and Bob's your uncle. There we go. Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad. Like I said, it's got electric jacks. It's nice. There's nothing in there except for manual jack handle, but come with a generator. It's practically a brand new generator. So got that. The slide out broke for the generator, but it is what it is. So why you gotta fight me? There we go. So like I said, that panel's come off a little bit too. Like, all the wood and stuff solid behind it, but it is what it is. I think the reason I don't have trailer brakes is because the battery that was in here was dead, and everything runs through that battery on this one. I know a lot of the breakaway systems aren't on like that, but whatever. So we got pit lights on the outside. You know, it's a nice trailer for what it is. Like I said, dirt track trailer. He drug it over a tourist road with timer 12, but it is what it is. But either way, sorry for all the wind, but we got storms coming in again this weekend. Yeah, so now you're caught up to where we're at around here as far as racing stuff goes. We're getting there, slowly but surely. I'm getting there. I said with Leo, and now this trailer, all my other stuff. It's just, it's going to take me a little time, but I'm getting there. So stay tuned. Thanks for all the help, support. Bear with me. We will have stuff. We will be drag racing before long. I've already got all my stuff lined up for LS Fest except for the event tickets, because they've not, last I checked, they hadn't gone on sale yet, so I've got to get them. But other than that, I've already got the hotel room booked. I already got vacation days in at work. Like, I'm ready to go. So we'll be in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Don't nothing major happen, good Lord willing, for LS Fest. We're going to try to run in LS Fest this year, I think. But either way, next video is going to be steering column. Can you see that? Yeah, steering column. Fixing to put one in. So y'all be safe, y'all have fun. Again, thank you for the support. Check out my new shirts. I'll put one right here. If you want one, let me know. I'm doing shirts and hoodies. So, alright. Y'all be safe, y'all have fun. I'll see y'all next time.